I've never met so many cowards in our black men in show business. And then you turn around and say, oh, but Lady O handled it. I have a problem with that. I have a problem with that.
In a world where loyalty is rare and betrayals are the currency of the gossip economy, one explosive revelation has just set the internet on fire. Monique, the outspoken warrior for justice in Hollywood, has unleashed a scorching tirade against Taraji Henson, accusing her of the ultimate betrayal. Why? For making peace with none other than Oprah Winfrey, the very figure they were both fighting against.
What does that make those kind of people, Shannon? What does it make those kind of
cowardly.
people? That is cowardly. See?
But there's more to this story than meets the eye. Stay tuned as we unravel the threads of deception, loyalty, and the high price of fame in Hollywood. With the stage set for a clash of Hollywood titans, let's delve deeper into the long-standing feud between Monique and Oprah Winfrey, a saga that's been brewing for over a decade. It all began with Monique's groundbreaking performance in the critically acclaimed film Precious, a role that earned her an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress in 2010. However, despite her stellar performance, Monique found herself embroiled in controversy when she publicly voiced her grievances about the unfair treatment and underpayment she allegedly experienced in the industry.
This ain't the right money. This ain't the right amount. Wait a minute. If they got this, why am I getting this? Then you start putting the pieces together.
In her recent interview on the Club Shay podcast, Monique didn't hold back as she recounted the series of events that led to her feud with Winfrey. It wasn't just about losing roles to Winfrey, such as in The Butler and an unnamed Richard Pryor biopic, but it was the feeling of being systematically sidelined and blackballed in the industry that stung the most.
To revisit that, because it was like, it didn't make sense to me, babe. I'm like, so what did she do? She said something you didn't like? So she didn't work for 13 years after that?
Right.
Monique alleges that Winfrey, along with Tyler Perry, played a pivotal role in perpetuating this marginalization. Perry even admitted to Monique that he had started a rumor painting her as difficult to work with, a move that further damaged her reputation and limited her opportunities in Hollywood. But perhaps the most shocking revelation came when Winfrey purportedly betrayed Monique's trust by orchestrating a televised reunion with her estranged brother, Gerald Imes, who had admitted to molesting her as a youth. Despite Monique's explicit request to keep her family matters private, Winfrey allegedly blindsided her by inviting her parents to discuss the deeply personal trauma on national television. In the wake of these betrayals, Monique has repeatedly attempted to address her grievances with Winfrey directly, only to be met with silence or dismissal. For her, forgiveness is contingent upon accountability, a sentiment that underscores the gravity of the wounds inflicted by Winfrey's actions. Monique's battle for pay equity and fair treatment in Hollywood serves as a potent reminder of the challenges faced by marginalized voices in an industry dominated by power dynamics and entrenched biases. Fast forward to the present day, and Monique remains steadfast in her fight against what she perceives as injustice in Hollywood. Just a month ago, it seemed she had found an ally in fellow actress Taraji Henson, who bravely spoke out about the unequal pay and mistreatment she faced during the production of the Oprah-produced film, The Color Purple.
Getting paid a fraction of the cost. I'm tired of hearing my sisters say the same thing over and over.
Henson's candid revelations sparked a wave of support from fans and colleagues alike, with many commending her bravery in shedding light on such a pervasive issue in the entertainment industry.
Taraji, broken on those platforms. It was painful to watch.
However, the plot thickens as Monique now finds herself at odds with Henson, accusing her of betrayal for seemingly making amends with Oprah Winfrey, the very figure they had both been rallying against. In a recent interview with Shannon Sharpe, Monique didn't mince her words, expressing her disappointment in Henson's actions and questioning her loyalty to the cause. But what exactly transpired between Henson and Winfrey to cause such a rift between Monique and her newfound ally? It all comes back to Henson's emotional revelation during a SiriusXM interview with Gayle King, where she tearfully recounted her struggles with being underpaid and undervalued as a Black actress in Hollywood.
And if can't fight for them coming up behind me, then what the fuck am I doing? I'm sorry.
No, don't apologize.
Henson's candid confession struck a chord with many in the industry, shedding light on the systemic inequalities that continue to plague Black performers. However, it was her subsequent decision to reconcile with Winfrey that ignited controversy within Hollywood circles. In an exclusive revelation, it appears that the truce between Henson and Winfrey was forged through a single conversation that resonated deeply with Henson. Amidst mounting backlash implicating Winfrey in the unequal pay debacle surrounding the Color Purple remake, Henson took to social media to set the record straight. Sharing a photo of herself with Winfrey during a promotional event in New York City, Henson emphasized the importance of supporting women of color in decision-making positions across all industries. She thanked Winfrey for her unwavering support and guidance, highlighting the pivotal role Winfrey played in addressing Henson's concerns with just one conversation.
In my humble opinion, when you saw her walk up, you saw that there was tension. You saw that there was something happening.
Right.
And then when you see Taraji write her a love letter.
However, the reconciliation between Henson and Winfrey didn't sit well with everyone, particularly Monique, who felt betrayed by her fellow actress. Monique, known for her unapologetic stance against injustice in Hollywood, expressed her disappointment in Henson's actions, questioning her loyalty to the cause they had both championed.
Because that's what I was told.
Right.
You just keep going and we'll get him the next time. We'll get him the next time. We'll get him the next time. And the next time never comes.
Monique didn't hold back, labeling Henson's reconciliation with Winfrey as a blatant betrayal and a setback in the fight for fair treatment of Black actresses. Monique's reaction to Taraji P. Henson's reconciliation with Oprah Winfrey can be described as nothing short of vehement disappointment. It's a sentiment that reverberates through Hollywood, stirring up conversations and debates among industry insiders and fans alike. Monique, known for her unapologetic stance against injustice, feels deeply betrayed by Henson's decision to mend fences with Winfrey, a figure they had both criticized and challenged. In Monique's eyes, Henson's actions signify a surrender to the very forces they've been fighting against, a concession to the status quo that threatens to undermine their hard-fought battle for equality and fairness in the entertainment industry. It's a bitter pill for Monique to swallow, especially considering the camaraderie they shared in speaking out against the injustices they faced.
It's like, listen, we got to stand tall and stand strong on what we know. We know you were mistreated. We know it wasn't right.
For Monique, the issue runs deeper than just personal grievances. It strikes at the heart of the systemic issues that plague Hollywood, the power imbalances, the entrenched biases, and the pervasive culture of silence that allows injustice to thrive. By reconciling with Winfrey, Henson inadvertently reinforces the notion that speaking out against powerful figures is futile, that challenging the status quo comes at too high a cost. But Monique is not one to back down easily. Despite her disappointment, she remains steadfast in her commitment to speaking truth to power, to shining a light on the injustices that continue to plague the industry. She knows that the road ahead will be fraught with challenges, but she refuses to let Henson's decision deter her from her mission. As the flames of controversy continue to engulf Hollywood, all eyes turn to the queen of daytime television herself, Oprah Winfrey, for her take on the brewing storm between her and Taraji P. Henson. In a bid to quell the rumors swirling around their supposed feud, Winfrey stepped onto the Golden Globe's red carpet with a message of unity and support for her fellow actress. Addressing the speculation head-on, Winfrey made it crystal clear that there's no bad blood between her and Henson.
I heard I was trending yesterday because people are saying that I was not supporting Taraji. Taraji will tell you herself.
Winfrey went on to emphasize her unwavering support for Henson and the entire production of The Color Purple, a film that she passionately championed as a producer. Despite the chatter and questions about her involvement in addressing on set tensions, Winfrey asserted her proactive stance in mitigating any issues that arose during filming. "I'm not in charge of the budget because that's Warner Bros. That's the way the studio system works," Winfrey clarified, shedding light on the complexities of film production. Dispelling the rumors of discord between her and Henson, Winfrey categorically stated there's no validity to there being a thing between Taraji and I. Her words echoed across social media platforms, casting a glimmer of doubt on the narratives that had been circulating in Hollywood circles.
I'm all for everybody being the greatest and rising to meet the rising of their own life.
However, despite Winfrey's attempts to set the record straight, whispers behind closed doors suggest a different story, one that paints a picture of manipulation and coercion. While Winfrey may vehemently deny any rift with Henson, insiders speculate that her influence runs deeper than meets the eye. In a world where power dynamics shape narratives and alliances are forged behind closed doors, it's not uncommon for public statements to conceal a web of intrigue and manipulation. As the dust settles on this latest Hollywood saga, one can't help but wonder, is Oprah Winfrey truly the supportive ally she claims to be, or is there more to this story than meets the eye? As the storm rages on in Hollywood, the plot thickens with each twist and turn, leaving fans and industry insiders alike grappling with questions of loyalty, betrayal, and the high stakes of fame. In the wake of Monique's scathing accusations against Taraji P. Henson for reconciling with Oprah Winfrey, the internet has erupted with a flurry of opinions and speculations. Some fans are quick to condemn Henson, viewing her reconciliation with Winfrey as a betrayal of the cause they had both championed. One commenter remarked, "So when it happens again and Taraji P starts crying again, she won't have the same support. She basically sold out." Yet, amidst the backlash, there are those who offer a more nuanced perspective, acknowledging the complexities of the situation. One fan astutely observes, "We as a community cannot put all the blame on Taraji for not supporting Monique back in the day. We as Black women did not support Monique either at that time. We too owe Auntie Mo an apology." We want to hear your thoughts on this captivating tale of friendship, ambition, and the pursuit of justice. Do you believe Taraji P. Henson's reconciliation with Oprah Winfrey was a necessary step towards progress, or a betrayal of the values they once stood for? And what role do you think Monique's outspokenness plays in reshaping the narrative of Hollywood? Join the conversation by leaving your comments below. Until next time, stay tuned for more updates from the world of celebrity gossip. Remember, the truth is often stranger than fiction. And in Hollywood, nothing is ever as it seems.